And I tell you why we are really, really delighted to welcome the diaspora connecting, the connecting diaspora of Kenya. But above all, we want to celebrate, network, and I want you to feel free and get to know your person that you're here. We have quite a lot planned here today, so you'll be hearing from various speakers. And as we start, could we welcome a very special person here, Becky, as she comes along. Give her a round of applause as she comes along. And this lady has made it for us to be here, you know, and you're absolutely special. Doesn't she look amazing? Yes? Give her a round of applause again. Now, she believes in going back to Kenya. That is one special thing. She lived here for 20 years, yeah? And she was a financial banker, and she looked at the opportunities and the market back in Kenya. And hence the reason her passion is to help us invest in the right places. I'm gonna leave the floor to her so she's able to tell us what really motivates her and what is really, really making her bring us together here in London. And she has had several functions. And I tell you what, with us all in the room, I believe there is stars in this room. Thank you.
I'm so humbled by that introduction. I don't think I've ever had such an introduction. I'm thinking, who is she talking about? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for bearing with us. We apologize again for the late start. We had a little technical hitch. That's why I don't do IT. So I prefer to do money business, or investment, should I say, and keep it simple. As you've heard, my name is Becky Karanja. I run an organization called Diaspora Services Limited. That was created in 2004 here in London, and it was born out of having had experiences investing back home. I had been conned by a relative, and I know many of you either have or know someone who has, because we did not have clear channels of investment, we did not have credible people coming to do business, we did not have information back in those days. We relied on word of mouth. So when I say investment, someone else will say it's money, someone else. By the time we get to the fifth person, it's distorted. We thank God for the internet. Now you can just go a click away and find out about a company anywhere in the world. But I've made it my business and my passion to actually help Kenyans living abroad, like myself once I did, to invest in credible, honest investment that give a good return. At the end of the day, some of you may not want to retire here. Some of you may want to go back home. But I'm sure you ask yourself, what am I going back to? You ask yourself, how is Kenya? How will I survive there? I've been in Kenya now for over 5 years, and I can tell you, it's been an amazing journey. And you can see me after this to tell you, it's not bad. Don't believe on everything that you read out there. Come and talk to people like myself who have experienced it and still experiencing it. And that's why I've brought Gulf African Bank today. They're hosting us for the dinner. They have amazing products that they're going to share with you with regards to banking, sending money home, and also other products in real estate. We have Elizabeth Zani, if you could just wave, and she is the CEO of Property Zone. She will also tell you what offering she has. And we also have World Remit on it, and we have Kesom. I've used Kesom for many, many years when I was here. Kesom Freight are dear to my heart. They were very good to me when I was doing business between here and Kenya. Most of all, I can see Janet Wainaina. I've worked with her and her husband before in other events. Thank you, Janet, for the support. And many of you who are here, thank you. Thank you to Otach as well. they've been very supportive. I will leave it there. I will hand you over to the lovely MC, who is UK Africa Diaspora Forum CEO. She's a community change maker, a transformer, educator, and a social impactor. So as you see her here, she's not only beautiful, but she is brainy as well. So enjoy your evening. Karibu sana. Asante.
Karibuni Kenya, hakuna matata. When we say hakuna matata, we mean Kenya has got no problem. And I tell you what, we are honored here by the Gulf African Bank. Give a round of applause to the Gulf Africa Bank. Abdallah, where are you? Let us see you standing. The gentleman. Hebu mpigieni makofi tafadhali tena. Asanti, tunakushukuru sana kwa kutuleta sisi wote pamoja. Sawa? So, I'm going to welcome him to bring us into the opening speech of the presentation of the Gulf African Bank and why we're here as well this evening. So, as he comes in again, please, tumkaribishe kama vile tunakaribishanga watu Kenya. Mlembe, karibu sana. Welcome.
Good evening. Hamjambo. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank each one of you for taking the time to be with us today and to join us in this forum that we have arranged for you. I'm here on behalf of Gulf African Bank together with our partners that we have brought some very interesting news and information for you guys. Like you, I have also lived in the diaspora for many years, 25 years, until I decided to go back to Kenya, and that's one thing I have in common with Becky. I have never regretted doing that. Today, if I'm asked to move back to the diaspora, probably I won't, at least not in my natural life. So, and these are the opportunities that I will be talking to you through today. But before doing that, let me mention one small disclaimer here.